Hey guys, this is Steliefty with Close.io. I want to go all multi-level marketing on your asses today. So I had a conversation earlier this morning with my brother. He's on a vacation in Italy and he's meeting up with this business guy who starts pitching him on this multi-level marketing idea, right? And this multi-level marketing company. And my brother is like, oh, this is all like a pyramid scheme. This is all like bullshit. I'm not interested in this. But then the guy starts pitching my brother on the business. And he tells my brother the company is a US-based company. It's been around for 23 years. And you know Donald Trump? Donald Trump has, presented the company in one of the Apprentice shows. And here's all the other celebrities that have endorsed us. And then he starts pitching my brother on all the media sites and press the company has been getting over the years. And then he shifts over and starts focusing on all the money he could be making and how amazing the opportunity is and blah, 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 and starts kind of pushing the greed button. Here's the interesting thing about this. There's not a single person I know that has not been pitched by somebody in multi-level marketing at one point in your life, right? We've all been there. That's not the interesting point. The interesting point is that my brother, who's a pretty critical guy, although he knew immediately that this is a pyramid scheme and this is bullshit, once he told me that, and I said, oh, this shit is bullshit, he started coming back to the talking points of the sales guy. And he started saying, yeah, totally, it's bullshit. But, these guys have been around for 23 years. Wow, interesting, right? And then I said, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I debunked that little, credibility boosting fact. And then my brother said, yeah. Donald Trump, why do you think did Donald Trump bring them on the show? And he constantly was coming back to, hey, these guys have credibility. Hey, these guys have credibility. Hey, I know, but what if? That's a really powerful pitch. When you say things that logically the other person knows that what you're pitching them, what you're telling them is bullshit, but there's this little voice in the back of their mind that goes, yeah, this is all bullshit. But what if? What if there's something here? What if I'm missing out, right? You take greed and you take credibility and you mix those two things together, it's a pretty powerful pitch. It's pretty influential. Even when people know rationally that this is a stupid idea, in the back of their mind they go, yeah, but what if? What if I'm missing out? What if I could make a ton of money? What if this company is for real and it's the one exception to the rule? And I realized that once you're able to actually take something like greed, something like shows people opportunity to make real money, create real wealth, and you find ways to build credibility, you're having tremendous influence over people. So at the end of the conversation with my brother, I asked him a simple question to kind of debunk all of this. I said, all right, okay, listen, go back to that guy and ask him the simple question. I already know the answer to it, and you'll see that it's going to match. Ask him, in the 23 years that you guys have been in business, how many of your customers that actually bought your products or services have not been your own salespeople or family members of your salespeople? And I'll tell you the answer. The answer is zero, just like with any other multi-level marketing system. Zero. No other customers other than your own salespeople and the family members of your salespeople. That's how MLM works. God bless them. I have nothing against them. I just don't want to be in that business. I don't want my brother to be in that business. But even more importantly than the MLM badge that I've just gave you is the fact, or what we as credible salespeople and businesses can learn from that. When I visited that company's website, and the entire website was all about building credibility. And I thought to myself, the power of credibility in sales can't be overestimated. Figuring out ways to actually boost your credibility can make a dramatic difference. Credibility can obviously be attached by any credible authority source that you can connect and associate with your brand. It could be celebrities, it could be major companies, large institutions, known brands, it could be press, it could be the amount of years you've been in business, it could be some, whatever the government is, some government certification, or the government selected your business as one of the best and you got an awards, right? Anything that attaches authority and credibility to your business will actually have a tremendous impact on your pitch. Even if companies that pitch things that don't really create value as a standalone product can convince others to join their mission by using credibility and greed, What can you do in your business to take real value that you're offering, matching it with credibility and actually influencing people and moving forward? I want you to think about that. I want all of us to learn some best practices from companies that are not doing great for the world and actually take what works in influence and use it to actually make the world a better place and actually really deliver products to and services to customers to improve their lives, to boost their businesses, drive their revenue, decrease their cost, actually make it a positive change in the world rather than just finding ways to actually subtract money from a small circle of people and then go find another small circle of people to abstract money from.